Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Orme, and again, we're back with more starters orders, trying to get through a difficult start to the season that's really picked up in this mid, early, mid part of the year. So, didn't really get a win on our opening set of races with any of our horses. The 2-year-olds kind of floundered. We got rid of a couple of horses along the way. We brought back Polish Sprite, who has almost been there at Group 1 level, so Grade 2 race coming for them. Suleimani doing good, but not great. Tootling doing slightly better, but again, not where I'd really want them to be. And Glingamil, 2 races he had no chance of winning, and then 3 wins. So I'm really kind of happy we finally figured out Glingamil in this one. So, yeah, coming off the back of a 1 mile, 1 furlong Grade 1 win, I think Glingamil now is ready to challenge people. So, that's what we're going to start with. Is Glingamil up against Souffleur and Effie as well. We know those are both very decent horses indeed. Looks like Guisho is favorited by the fans for some reason. Okay, we'll see about that. But I've got faith in Glingamil to have a good shot at this. It's an extra furlong on. I'm not sure whether or not he can actually run this distance well in this company. But again, we will find out. Looked a bit poor there out of the gate, but we'll run towards the front. Guisho just behind us. Sort out Snake Riv and Effie there with All for Even long run. Lord of the Rains, Percy, the Pinto, Top Cop, Lexus Boy and Souffleur are at the rear right now. So Souffleur right at the back there, you can see on that outside. As we come round the turn, we've got the pack of 5 chasing us. Looks like Effie is coming out of this one well, but Guisho does have the inside track as well. 2 furlongs now, cross the marker, and we are on to the home straight finally. 1.5 furlongs to go. Glingamil just holding the lead right now and holding that gap. Snake Rave looking ready to make a move. Effie now kicking on. Looks like Souffleur coming in from deep, but half a furlong out. It's going to be too late. Effie backs off. Souffleur is going to falter, and Snake Rave holds on to third. Good run from them. A little bit puzzled as to why Souffleur didn't make a better fist of that. But, yeah, perhaps too far behind, and Glingamil again. Jockey's hand raised, crossing the line with another Grade 1 win. So, yeah, made all gamely, not even close. We just won the Manhattan with Glingamil. Beautiful. 1 mile 1, 1 mile 2, back-to-back wins. Dancing Flowers there with us, with Tootling ready to run the True North. It's only a Grade 2. We'll see kind of how that goes. We're still just about favourite. Instead of being joint favourite, we should win this fairly easily. But yeah, Glingamil's starting to become a real force in the stables. And yeah, we've got a 3-headed dragon again. Glingamil, Tootling, Suleimani of quality Grade 1 horses. And they all run slightly different races and slightly different distances as well. We've got 7 furlong, a mile, and a mile 1. We've got a closer, we've got a pack horse stalker, and we've got a front runner in Glingamil as well. So, Havana taking the lead, Rio de la Plata and Tranchant just on the inside behind. Then it's out to us an 8-8. Heliodor, Cape Moss, Dancing Flower, Bien Danza, French lever medalist, in the rear. We are stalking that front group of 3 right now. We move towards the outside. We give ourselves a chance to run. 8-8 wants to come with us. Looks like Heliodor's going to make a move as well. And then 2.5 furlongs. Looks like the back runners are coming into this. It's a cluster. As we come off the turn, nobody is really sort of far away from anybody else. This is exciting. Everybody bunched up. 1 furlong to go. Can Tootling actually make a run for it now, finally? It looks like Tronchon's going to actually take this at the line on a Group 2 failure for Tootling. Wow. Wow. I think that's a mile horse now. I think that just might be mile horse. We won that, got the distance well, didn't have pace, ran well considering. I mean, yeah, okay, so Tootling might now be a miler like Suleimani. And Glingamil at that mile 1. It's going to be a bit more difficult to find them races. Yes, it is. What did I skip? I skipped the breeding sales with Silvus Romana, who went for big money. Monty Mayor Lady went for decent money. They're nearly $1 million herself. Oh, I wanted to watch that auction. I mean, at those prices, I might have made a bid, honestly. I might have made a bid. Depends how much more they would have gone up, whether I would have bought them or not, but yeah, I wanted to be involved with that. We're on the wrong side of things here. Kushi is in this one with Ocean Rosie. Midnight Opera as well that we know, but Ocean Rosie here on this near side. Well out into the lead. Bullet Train and Minneapolis is there. Archini, Midnight Opera, Misconduct, Kushi, and Suleimani. We've got Absolute Fun, Verd Goodwood, Ajisa, Ali McBain, and Duns River at the rear. So we're running quite wide here as we go downhill. Let me just move back to the front runners. And there we go. We come towards the middle here. And we start making a move, as does Midnight Opera and Quenchy, especially there. Now coming through, looks like Absolute Fun. We're in towards the final furlong. Absolute Fun making a run of it in between Quenchy and Salamani. But Salamani's going to kick on there. Midnight Opera doing well. Bullet Train is out of it at the rear. And Suleimani will streak through to win it free and clear. Midnight Opera in second, Kushi in third. The Queen Anne Stakes. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Over 2 lengths, Suleimani absolutely coming through and battering the opposition. Yes. Yes. Happy. Happy with that. Glingamil's winning races. Suleimani now looks really good. And Tootling's having a little bit of a wobble, but that might just be distance base. So that might be a mile. No, he might need a mile. So yeah, finding those races. Glingamil can run at a mile 1, mile 2, which means Suleimani might move back up to a mile 1 and see if we can win up there and move Tootling to a mile. So mile, mile 1, mile 2, and a mile 1 for Polish Sprite as well. Yeah. Okay. Nothing there that looks interesting. Let's see what the Sprite can do. So Top Flight Cool Racers up here with the Mirat. A couple of those we've actually raced with before. Monowara is probably going to take the lead nice and early. And in fact, a lot of people are backing Monowara. They will go in as favourite. But I think Too Cool and ourselves, that might be the front runners here. So, Top Flight, Cool Racer. Let's see where they are, right in the middle of the pack alongside us, just on our right, as we move towards the front there. So it's ourselves and Monowara near the front. Monowara holding back a bit though, but still Mozart, Rain Dancer in between. Then back to Top Flight, Cool Racer in good position. And a bunch of others I don't really care about. The Mirat at the end of that big group. 2.5 furlongs. Horses starting to make their run. Now, 2 furlongs coming onto the home stretch. Who's going to make a move? It looks like Gerard wants to fight for this. Monowara is fading in second at the moment. Not doing too much. Rain Dancer on the inside. William Van Gogh doesn't really seem likely to make much of a push. Gerard here pushing right on the line. He's going to take it. Polish Sprite falters back down into second place. Didn't really have the staying power there. You can see we were so close to it, but right on the line, a good surge from Gerard picks up the win. So a short head there. Yeah. That would have been so nice. So nice. Yearling sales, 29th. Okay. Okay. So we'll just put Glingamil in a race on the 28th so we can skip time up to the 29th. Remove horse. I need to find you a grade 1, grade 2. You can win. Daraband, Top Cop, Fine Style. Difficult. Daraband. I mean, you're close to his level, but I just don't know. What about the US Derby? Gerard again. Okay. I mean, again, that's more your field, but we're going to be facing the same sort of people. I mean, that might be the pick. Is that going to be the pick? Or is that going to be the pick? No, that's not the pick. That one's not the pick. The Diana's the pick. I think the Diana's the pick to try and get a grade 1 on Polish Sprite. Glingamil. Glingamil. Glingamil, Glingamil. There's only one race for you. So, yeah, the lady scores. Souffle. Yeah, we'll see how that one goes. Suleimani. Suleimani. Nothing for you. Apart from that grade 2. And a grade 1 for fillies. I thought there might be a filly race in there, which is why I booked the other one. So, not really a lot of rest for some of these horses, but they will be pretty ready to go. So yeah. Yeah, what else was for Tootling? What was that 7 furlongs? Anything? No, only a grade 2, so we probably would have had to move up to the mile anyway, but it makes sense to me. So, Go to the sales, the yearlings. There's Real Trust. I mean, okay. Humidor looks decent. Not fussed with you. Not super fussed with you, but you won at a mile both times you ran grade 1, so... Okay, Humidor and Tarwheeler. Humidor and Tarwheeler. Humidor, Tarwheeler, Postmodern, and Real Trust. So there we go. So we got the Group 1 winners there and the laid back horse there. Yeah, very low price. Kind of not sure what to think of that. We've had good bargains when that's happened before. We've had a lot of garbage as well. But then again, we've had exactly the same. You know, 1 or 2 good horses and a ton of garbage elsewhere. So the fact that the yearlings are going for a couple of 100,000 each means that I'm a little bit more interested in signing them. This one's going for a bit more. But again, 500,000. That's what I've had success with on yearlings before. Let's not forget. So, Tarwheeler might be a decent one, and Humidor too. Let's end the auction. Real Trust. Real garbage. Oops. Postmodern. So close, but I just don't. I don't want almost horses. Like, I want good horses. So I'm gonna wait for the good horses. Okay, Real Trust. Did I not sell you? I thought I sold you. Maybe I've got to go in and open the bidding if nobody else wants him. There we go. So Real Trust cost me 93, got sold for 79. Meh, we're okay on that. Postmodern, I made a profit of 73,000. I made a profit on Tarwheeler of 3,000. And I lost a bunch of money, like 45,000 on Humidor. So really, we didn't lose much. If anything, it's worth the risk. It's definitely worth that risk. Who else is about 2-year-olds, then breeders? Okay. Still nothing much. Tootling is here. 1 mile, grade 1. This is where I think Tootling might need to run. So, Citronelle. Aye. Citronelle second, I mean, maybe. That should be capitalized, and it wasn't. Kythness, we know. Sand Springs looks good. Rising Talisker is a beast. And Elb, not too much of a worry in past races, but it's always there and thereabout. Jesus, was that fireworks? The Cash Call Mile has fireworks. Absolutely weird stuff going on there. So Talisker out there with this white star on his head, the maroon out in front. Tidal Chorus up on the inside with Tootling and Citronelle side by side. Then Sandsprings, Caithness, Hauser, and Elb. They come down the back stretch. Not much in the way of change. We're going to round down. You see, there we go. Elb is now making a move up. Talisker drops back a little. Citronelle makes their move. Now on the inside of Elb is Tootling, and I don't think we've got a way through here. I don't think we've got a real gap to go for. Now we're diving right to the inside. If Tidal Chorus doesn't run well, we're done. Yeah, we're done. That lateral movement that we had to make twice has killed any sort of chance we had at this. We're going to hold off Elb there. I think, no, we're not. We're going to fade, and Elb's going to take us. And Rising Talisker gets another win under their belt. Oh my days. 8 Grade 1 wins on Rising Talisker. I feel we could have had them. But we chose the wrong path through. The path was wrong. And it's probably cost us 3 or 2 at least, but maybe 3 wins. It's cost us on Tootling. I really don't know what to do with Tootling. I really don't know. Suleimani's come back after a shaky period and now looks really competitive and good to go. And Glingamil, after a really bad year, has really started to prove himself as well. But it's the 2 fillies that they're not quite there. They're very close, but they're not quite there. Oh my God, we're carrying weight in this. 10-1. Top weight, top rate. But we got Tranchant, we got Gerard in here, Shinko Moon, Amirat. Dangerous horses. Suleimani, though, has got a shot. Definitely has a shot. Has been running well. The 1 Mile Firecracker. This is a grade 2. And Suleimani should be able to get the job done. So we're up there near the front. Drop back in that second group and let Badger's Cove, Tranchant, and Kauto Rauko join together for the front 3. Pink Supreme, William Van Gogh, Kootenai, Amarat, Gerard, Shinkomoon, and French Lever there with us. Come round the outside. 2 furlongs to go onto the home stretch. So Amirat and Gerard kind of in our way a little bit. Not the best of runs through, but William Van Gogh doing decently there. Badger's Cove fading a little bit on the inside. And yeah, just not enough room to get clear early enough. And Suleimani again, we find that we cannot chase down Gerard in a fight for the line. Not the best of results, but again, not the worst. I mean, pretty consistent overall. It's just that, I don't know. I get the feeling sometimes that our jockey is not as good as his stats say he is, because he makes just baffling decisions. Absolutely mind-boggling, baffling decisions. So, yeah, I don't know. Grade 1, Hollywood Gold Cup, Mile 2 for Glingamil alongside Effie and Souffleur. Those are the 2 that we know the most. We're going to go right to the front as usual. Ballero Flash and Spell Checker. Lady Scores on the inside with over the river. Effie there in the pinks. Souffleur on the back with the black arms and the mustard hat and silks. And Red escaped to victory at the rear. Here comes Effie. Oh my, here comes Lady Scores. Here comes a lot of people. We're really bouncing round. Here comes Souffleur late on. Mile and a half, not a mile and a half, furlong and a half to go. The Lady Scores are very dangerous runners there. Souffleur is there over the river making a late surge up into second place. It looks like Ballero Flash making a run here. Escape to victory coming through. And Glingermill for the third race in a row. Coursed across the line. Jockey standing up in the saddle, hand in the air. But by God, that one was a lot closer than the first two. That was a lot closer than the first two. He eased off. He knew he had that. And he had that well. Effie did so well to come into that and then faded right out of it. Souffleur looked powerful at one point but could not get up. Lady Scores was the big challenger. And even then, it wasn't too close. So, we've gone from having two horses which looked really good as 3-year-olds now being a little step back from where they maybe were last year. And I need to be more creative to get them back running well. On the flip side, Glingermill is finally developed into what we knew he could be, which is a beast. An absolute beast. And yeah, I mean, if Suleimani doesn't mind running a mile 1, then I think Tootling can run a mile. Suleimani can run a mile 1. Glingermill can run a mile 2. Polish Sprite. We take what we can get, when we can get it, and just hope, really. I think at this point we just kind of hope. Not interested in those 2-year-olds. 24th. So I'm just going to click through, but yeah. Like I say, if you look at their records, 2.4 million nearly, and 1.5 million there. Very good careers for Suleimani and Tootling. We've got 12 out of 29, 12 out of 26. That's pretty good records all in all. 123, 125, good ratings. Then you look at Glingermill, who had nothing before this season. 6 out of 13. And, you know, just under a million with 120 rated. Polish Sprite, who we gave up on and bought back for 2.5 million. I mean, for a horse that hasn't won more than a grade 3, it's absolutely phenomenal what it's able to get done right now. Yeah. I just wish Tootling was winning, and I wish Polish Sprite had won that grade 2 and was more competitive at grade 1. I'd feel a little better about it. So, Simple Rhythm. No, I don't like those. Although you did run well there. That might have been the field. Yeah, not a great field, so you could compete. Silvas Romana. We missed out on you. We missed out on you, but I think we're gonna make a play. It's probably gonna tap out soon. There we go. Not quite 2 million, but the best part of it. Silvas Romana is okay. I mean, laid back. Yeah, probably worth the price. I'm okay with that. I'm not too disappointed, honestly. I just don't know who we're gonna breed them with. I mean, it's 9 Group 1 wins. I'm sure that should be... It's gotta be a good one, right? It's gotta be. Hopefully breeds true to his lineage. And let's just see what Polish Sprite can do. Doesn't look like this is going to be the race. Yeah, up into 4th. Head, short head, short head. Less than half a length back. I don't know what this horse is. I don't know what this horse is. Like Glingamil last season, I just don't know. And for that reason, I'm putting them out of grass. So, we spent the first half of the racing season trying to figure out a bunch of questions about these horses. Some still unanswered, but we'll look at again at 3-year-old and Polish Sprite. A good racer, but not where we want them to be. So we'll go again at 4 years old. Glingamil came through at 5. You know, I'm fairly certain that we might have a better run of luck next year, get some Grade 1 wins on it, and things will look rosier, just like Glingamil this season. So I'll stick with my big 3 right now. Glingamil, Mile 2, Grade 1. Or that one. You got Effie, you got Darrowband, you got Souffleur, you got Guisho. You've got all the second tier good horses in that. 1 Mile 1 for Suleimani. It's not bad. Lady Scores is in that. Seattle Envoy's high rated. We'll test out. We'll test that out and see how that works. And then Tootling, Grade 2. Don't really want the Grade 2. Don't really want that Grade 2. Don't really have anything until September. Okay, well, I'm not sure what I think about Tootling there. If they still want to run at 7 furlongs, then that's their chance for it, but not quite getting the job done in the last few races. Yeah. Okay, let me look at this a little bit. Signs doesn't look bad. I mean, Burrell looks so good. He looks so good. He's got some good wins for us. He's got some really nice results. But I mean, I'd like something 8-8 and under. Rosario, you could be a possibility. Says, see, that honesty reputation, I mean, does that just mean that when he gives you feedback, you can't trust it? I think that's what it means. I think skill is how good of a rider they are. Obedience is how well they follow your orders, and honesty is the feedback they give you. I don't like using honesty to describe it, but I kind of understand it. I understand what it's supposed to mean, at least. Okay, so size is intriguing. It's just that I'm choosing 8-8 for, those maidens, those maiden fillies who will carry 8-8. It's kind of why I'm looking at around that weight. Ramsami. Ramsami might work. Ramsami might work. Let me dump you off in that case. So feedback would be good, skill level's really good, and obedience is pretty high anyway. I think I want to do that. We got a pretty good jockey there. 1 winner from 3 rides. That's pretty decent. Let me check the other guys. So, okay, Castillo will be good, but again weighs, a little bit more. Normally when I want them around 8 at most. It's a little bit heavier than I would like, but pound heavier than 2 on, and honesty up. Yeah, Castillo would probably be my first choice, honestly. I mean, skill and honesty are the 2 I'm really most interested in. But Ramsami, hey, let's see if a change works out for us. I mean, we were getting good results with Burrell. He's won a good amount, and a decent amount of that is on our horses. But yeah, he's got like 30 odd winners at least on us. Let's get Ramsami in the building, see if that makes a change for the better. Might make horses a little bit easier to figure out. Might get Tootling back in the right sort of zone. Or at least give me good feedback to where I know what's going on. I think that's going to be key as well. 2-year-old sales. Second in a grade 3 out of nowhere. Laid back. Trade secret. Got wrecked, but I'm slightly interested. Why didn't you win that maiden? Nobody knows. Nobody knows why you didn't win that maiden, but you won that clearly, and then in a grade 3, you were less than a length behind the winner. Excitable, never mind. But trade secret, 8th of August. Okay, let's go to the next race then. Let's see Suleimani in the Haskell Invitational. Class 1, Grade 1, 1 mile or 1 furlong, dirt for 3-year-olds and above, here at Oceanport. And we're third favourite at the start of betting. We're second behind Gerard. Good Heavens is a good horse as well. You can see laid back right now as well. But Gerard, Good Heavens, ourselves, the lady scores will be in the mix again. That's our top 4. But can Suleimani pull out a victory? New horse, newly improved horse, I should say. Not new horse, but newly improved. At the start of this year, I experimented with Glingamil. I didn't expect it to work, and it kind of did. And since then, he's been phenomenal. When it comes to Suleimani, he was kind of struggling at the beginning, and then had a few ups and downs, but has been fairly consistently near the winning sort of horse in all these races, even the ones he finished in 4th place. But he's been really close to the winning horse for a lot of the race, and I count that for a decent amount. And then Tootling started off looking fairly promising, just not quite right. And then went a little bit worse and then a little bit better, and it's kind of in this weird mix right now. So this is the most reinvigorated, I think is the word I've been looking for. So this is the most reinvigorated horse since the start of this season. Glingamil's the most impressive, and Tootling is the most inconsistent. So we'll see if new jockeys can help. I believe, though, this has probably still got Burrell riding, sadly. So we'll see how that happens. Suleimani, though, is a bit of a closer. We can see holding back. And into the final furlong. We still haven't made our mark. We're in 7th place. The lady scores is course. Oh my God, what the? I really thought we'd have something to go on there, but no, 5 lengths back, didn't do good. Lady scores. I mean, Caithness and Gerard right alongside us doing nothing. It is Burrell. Try a furlong short. You want me to take Suleimani back down to a mile? Oh. Yeah, I'm going to have to double up, aren't I? Oh, well. We're going to have to double up. That's okay. Trade Secret. I think, yeah, Trade Secret. My only interest. 700,000, that means probably going to go for 1.1. No? Oh my God. Much cheaper than expected. Trade Secret. The secret is he's not very good. Not very good at all, sadly. Okay, Trade Secret. We paid 865, 841 we got back. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Unbook jockey. Where's our jockey? Ramsamy. And Tootling. Unbook Burrell. And let's book Ramsamy. Or as I like to call him, Gordon Ramsay. We'll see. We will see if he can get us cooking. 28th of August for the next interesting auction. So, Glingamil has a shot. Oh, but I mean, Burrell's been riding him really well. Burrell's been riding him really well. Okay. Daraban, Snake Rave escaped the victory. Effie, Souffleur, Guichot. Lots of names we know. Glingamil is the form horse. Still not the top rated. Souffleur's holding on to it despite a 6th, 5th, and not even top 10 race, but okay. Yeah, bunch of interesting horses in this field, but Glingamil is the form horse. That's for sure. But a new jockey. This is Ramsami's first ride on Glingamil, who's won a good amount in a row, but that's all been with Burrell riding him. Does that make a difference? I don't know. I do not know. But he's riding him the same way, out front early. We've got Snake Raven Goisho here with Spellchecker. Over the river, Daraband, maybe forever. And Effie was sought out, escaped to victory on the inside there. Percy the Pinto and Souffleur again at the rear. We're coming up now to 4 furlongs out, and there's Over the River right in striking position. Glingamil pushing a little bit earlier than I expected. Okay, that's interesting. Don't know if that's going to work in your favour or not. 1 furlong and a half. And I think it has. I think he got out so early that nobody could come in for a late push here. Over the River, escape to victory. Here comes Daraband. But as we tire across the line, it does not matter. Didn't stand up, didn't hold a hand in the air, couldn't afford to do that. Probably went a little too early. But maybe that was because we knew Daraband would be running hard. And so it was worth tiring the horse out to get that extra distance. So, yeah, you know, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Good win. Horse is a star. Brilliant stuff. That's what we like to hear. I'm so glad that he wins. I'm so glad that he wins. So that's 4 grade 1s in a row. 4 grade 1s in a row at a mile 2. And a grade 3 win before that as well. So 5 races, but 4 grade 1s in a row. Mile 1 at Baltimore. A mile 2 in Brooklyn. A mile 2 in Hollywood. And a mile 2 again now in California. The previous grade 1 mile 2 that we didn't win was the Dubai World Cup. And boy, have we come on a lot since then. Like, seriously. That's been pretty big for us. Yeah, look at Glingamil now. Battling. Good cruising burst. Good extra speed. Good finish. Just not an amazing horse, but a Group 1 winner. And a consistent one at that. Okay. 28th. Let's get Suleimani a race. Suleimani on the first good race I can find. Ugh, it's not going to be anything. It's not going to be anything. I mean, this sucks, but I'm not even going to watch it. I'm not even going to watch it. Like, we shouldn't even be running that race. That should be a very easy win again for us. But yeah, it's worth getting the win. It's worth getting the horse's confidence. It's worth getting just that bit of form back up. That's 8 grade 2s now under Suleimani's belt. Look at that. 124, 124, 123. Absolutely fantastic. So not bit of crack. Yahib, Celsiano, Sky and Katie. Yahib, Sales, Sky and Katie. So just going after the laid backs. Pay about $500,000 for each of them. And if one of them looks quite good, then that's worth the $2 million on its own. If we can get them cheaper than that, then we get them cheaper than that. Come on, we've got to go over 4-2, guys. If you're not going to bid, just let me bid. And then, yeah, just Katie's Kitty left to go. And low price on that one as well. So that's... Oh, this has gone up a little bit, but yeah, less than 1.5 million probably for those 4. Let's see. So just over 1.5 million. Let's see what we get. Yahib is not a Yahoo, sadly. Celciano can be resaled. Sky Falcon. Oh, so much to like and so much not to. So, Sky Falcon's worth keeping. Great potential. But not a full finish application. Nothing else amazing. Yeah. I mean, I'd probably pay $1 million for Sky Falcon anyway, so... Let's see how much we get back. Not much. Didn't Yahib get sold? Okay, I mean, I don't mind starting the bidding. Oh, there we go. Thank you, guys. Beautiful. So nobody wanted to buy Yahib, and in the end, we get $500,000. So we get $1 million back, basically. So maybe 600,000 for Sky Falcon, which is pretty good in my opinion. I'm fairly happy with that. So Blingamil, Suleimani are on the backs of wins. That means Tootling could come in and get a win. And then we're pretty good all the way. Refused to enter the stalls. Very excitable. Wow. 3 maidens couldn't get her in the stalls. That's absolutely mind-boggling to me. Unless I want to take a risk on a couple of things, I'm not really sure, but I mean, maybe those 2. This is probably not going to be a good horse, but it's cheap enough. I mean, that's the thing. You know, we're not really spending huge amounts of money. We spent 600,000 net to get a decent yearling. We're spending about 600,000 again to, pick up 2 horses, which might be good breeders. I mean, that one's not, so we can put it back in the auction. Yeah, neither of them are, but it all depends how much money we get back. Let's go to the race and find Tootling, who has not won in her last 3. That's still fairly far down. We should be higher up than that. Laid back again, but this is the first race with Ramsamy on. So let's see if he handles her any differently. 7 furlongs. We haven't been here for a little while. 7 furlongs with Tootling, with a new jockey. And he's got her through that initial patch quite well. I'm quite happy there. Doesn't get scores up against the rail, backs off a little bit, finds a way through there. Happy enough with how we're being read right now. I think Rising Talisker cut us off a little bit there, which is disappointing. But as we come down now to the final furlong, have we got any fight in us? Can we go for it, please? Is there anything in this horse? There's absolutely nothing in the horse. And we finish 4th. Just out ahead is Fireflower. So there we go. Got the 2 sales. And yeah, again, we didn't lose much money, so I'm happy enough to do that. If I can resell for a little bit less than I buy, then I'm going to check them out and maybe find something. Yeah, Tootling, not great there, but I think really needs that mile. I mean, I honestly think so. So Suleimani and Tootling probably both need to run at a mile. Glingamil looks like he can run a mile 2 fairly well. Can drop down to a mile 1 if needed. But, yeah. I'm pretty happy with how all that is shaping up. Jockey Club Gold Cup. I mean, did I? No, I didn't click Autobook. Okay. I thought I might not have there where he didn't show up. I was hoping. So let's see what else we've got. There's a grade 2 at a mile. There's 2 grade 2s at a mile. I mean, we might as well put you on one of them and check out a mile 10. There's the Brooklyn. That's a grade 2 as well. Let's put you in that one. Let's put you in the normal grade 2 against Hawana and company. And Tootling should win that one, which might give confidence, etc., etc. But yeah, I feel like, you know, these two have dropped back a little bit. Suleimani's pretty decent, but just a short step back. Tootling's taken a big step back this year for some reason. Probably that difference in length of race, and now is a little bit strange to try and find his footing against some of these other horses. And Glingamil is just absolutely killing it right now. So I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest with you. I'm pretty happy with the way Glingamil's come on. I'm happy with how Suleimani has kept going, despite some weird results along the way. You know, 2nd, 4th, 1st, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 7th, 1st. It's a bit bouncing around some places, but at a mile, we're running pretty well. We're running pretty well. So we'll continue that. Not too many Group 1 wins, though. Only 2 for Suleimani. Tootling has only got the 2 as well. 255 and 282. So both got 12 graded wins. Only 6 for Glingamil, but it's 4 Group 1 wins. Very, very impressive there. And that's where we're going to pick it up next time. I hope you've enjoyed. We're coming now towards the tail end of the season. We've got October and November after this month. So maybe only 1 or 2 races left for these horses in this season. We get to see what the 2-year-olds and Polish Sprite come out of the field looking like next season. We get to see what the yearlings look like. And we get to see what these guys have produced for us. So, yeah, a lot going on in the next video or 2. Until then, though, thanks very much for watching, guys. I've been Chris Orme. This has been Starters Order 7. Mixed bag, but again, we've still got 2 horses we can rely on fairly well, and a 3rd that we're competitive with, so I can't complain. Not for a first game, that's for certain. I'll see you guys next time.